So you guys want to know how I contour for the guys? Well, yeah. In this video, I'm going to show you how I currently contour my face when I want to do a super dramatic look. Number one, you're going to need some products. Some kind of concealer, mostly something that is lighter than your skin complexion. And then a complementary darker foundation color or contour color. You're going to need some kind of tools that is going to allow you to work with both cream products as well as help sculpt out and shape out your face. Then you're going to need some kind of setting powder, setting spray, and anything else that's going to help you set your makeup and keep it locked in place. So let's go ahead into the tutorial. The first thing that I do when I want to lay down my foundation or my contour and highlighting colors, I want to make sure that I have the right products and tools. Makes sense, right? So I'm using a light colored concealer, both in my concealer wheel as well as this full coverage concealer from NYX. And then I'm just simply using my tool to both mix it on my hands and really chisel out and apply it into the high planes of my face. So that's going to be down the bridge of my nose, it's going to be on the middle of my forehead, my cheekbones, the high planes of my cheeks. I'm going to get a little bit on my chin. And for extra drama, I went ahead and sculpted out right below the hollows of my cheeks. Now that's it for the highlighting. So I'm just wiping off my palette clean and I'm going to apply a dark colored foundation and add it into the contours of my face, so to speak. So I'm going to get it into the temples, definitely into the hollows of my cheeks, under my cheekbone area. I'm going to actually sculpt out my jawline. I'm going to bring it a little bit up around the chin, just creating different shadows and definitions into my face. And as you can see, I sculpted out the bridge of my nose. So now that the cream products have been already applied, I am going to blend everything out using a standard cosmetic latex sponge, and I'm just using patting motions. You see, I'm not sweeping anything out because I don't want to disturb sort of the shape and foundation that I've already laid with the cream products. So I'm just using patting motions. Now, what I did to transition between the dark foundations and the light concealers is I just sort of flipped over the actual sponge and made sure that I'm not blending those two together. And I'm just simply just patting everything in and making sure everything is well blended. Now, if you guys were using a beauty blender, you wouldn't have to do what I'm doing right now. But what I simply did was I used a fluffy synthetic concealer brush to help blend out the areas that are a little bit smaller and intricate to get to, namely around my eyes and definitely down the bridge of my nose. So as you can see, I'm using a patting and a feathering motion to make sure that it's blended out in the most natural kind of way possible to create just that definition and that shadow, and the lines aren't that harsh. It's apparent and it's harsh and it's sharp, but it still has some kind of blend to it. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation. But what I typically do is I actually pack the setting powder all over the high planes of my face, anywhere where there is projection in my face. So of course my forehead, down my nose, the bridge of my nose, of course, the high planes of my cheeks, right under my eye area, right under the contours of my cheeks, any area where you create the highlighting colors. And then just to make sure that all of my foundation is still set and it is touched with powder, I just use a flat top brush and just kind of blended it everywhere. At this point, it's not going to disturb the flow. As you can see, everything is well set. And now my face is contoured and ready to go. I hope you guys learned a lot from this tutorial, and definitely look in the information bar below for a full product listing. Thanks for watching.